AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Gotta shout out Sean with a W. He kind of broke it down real good.
Big shout out.
This mess only happens because the injury to Mitchell Robinson. If Mitchell Robinson is healthy, my opinion, if Mitchell Robinson is healthy this season, we do not trade for Karl Anthony Towns. DiVincenzo and Julius Randle will still be a Knick. So if we're looking for somebody to blame, we're looking for the culprit in this, it's your man. If he's healthy and we have a legitimate, healthy center, because we see what he is when he's healthy. He's top 10 centers in the NBA.
But you know what?
Baby, let me finish my point?
That's saying a lot.
Don't do one of my moves, all that sucking teeth and rolling your eyes. Listen, leave that to me.
I always look up. I don't suck my teeth.
If Mitchell Robinson is healthy, DiVincenzo and Julius Randle is still a Knick.
How much money would you ever bet on Mitchell Robinson staying healthy? You're a betting man, OG. Would you ever put money on Mitchell Robinson being healthy?
Listen, I understand what you're saying. Of course, I would bet against that for sure. But I'm saying when he got injured, if we knew he was going to start the season and be 100% healthy, and we seen him in training camp and we seen him in the preseason, for a fact, we would still be with DiVincenzo and Julius Randle. The fact that we don't have a starting center and we see Paul George go to Philadelphia, we still see over there in Milwaukee, they still got those two big dogs, however we want to feel about it. And then we see the Boston Celtics, we see the Orlando Magic on the creep up, and we're gonna go into the season without a center. We had to make the move.
But it's where I disagree with you, because the trade initially included Mitchell Robinson. They wanted to get Cat no matter what. Mitch looks like he lives at the buffet table.
Thanks, Creator GX. That's my problem with that young man. Get back in shape.
So I disagree with that comment. I just couldn't go back and forth with Sean that day. You know, there's no way possible. You had Julius. They trying to trade Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Minnesota said no. We're not taking Julius Randle back with no spacing. We need another shooter over here. I don't see that being the case at all. I mean, would you prefer Mitchell Robinson, Randle, and OG at the front court instead of Cat at this point?
Yes. Let's
get into that.
Move. Right. Well, everybody that know, I was the first one to talk about this Cat move a couple years ago. Everybody flamed me for it. But if you want me to be honest, the reason why I would love that much better is because we already have the chemistry. We already play together. And we've seen what Mitchell Robinson can do when he's fully healthy. So, yes, if we was able to keep Mitchell healthy, Randle and DiVincenzo, I'd rather that call than to get rid of those three and implement Cat. Yes. Now, do I like the move? Yes. But once again, I seen how we looked. But, yeah, I'd rather...
But stay there, because I don't want you to go. You love the move, like you either love the move or you don't. AllBall. Now we hopscotching. When did you come to this conclusion? You just did. When did you come to this conclusion that you would rather have Mitchell Randle and OG at the front court, because that would have been our front court?
Well, for one,
why do you now would rather prefer that than Cat?
Because the rebounding and the defense from Mitchell Robinson. And I think, the ball has to go through Brunson. I was at the game yesterday. We got back in the game once Brunson took over. That's going to be hard to do when you have a guy, a superstar, whether we want to think he's a superstar or not. He's the #1 pick. Just came out of the conference finals. When you have a guy like Cat with that contract, he has to get the ball. So for me, with Mitchell Robinson there, we don't have that problem. So, like I said, man, I love the trade, but you're asking me what would I prefer? Like I said, Mitchell Robinson is injured. We need a center. Why not go get Cat? But if Mitchell Robinson is fully healthy and we could keep DiVincenzo and Randle, I prefer that. I'm sorry. I would just prefer that.
And I'll let Leah answer it right after you, because if what's the problem with Cat having to get the ball if that's the case? I wanna explore this further. Because what's the issue with Cat getting the ball more?
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Philadelphia 76ers, Allen Iverson, they go to the finals. Do you think they do that if Iverson couldn't be Iverson in half the games, half the time? He had to dump the ball in the guard, rest in peace, to Dikembe Mutombo?
That's apples to oranges.
Do I? No, you asking. You wait. I just want to be clear on what you're asking. You asking, do you think they make a finals run if he has to be worried about Dikembe getting touches?
Yes.
No, they don't make no finals run like that.
That's a hard question. But I mean, I'm looking at the fact that Dikembe wasn't a guy that needed touches. So
that's what, like, I'm not. Maybe we change. What I'm saying, Flea, is I know I'm just saying, imagine AI having a guy that he can't be AI. Remember, for Brunson to be Brunson, he has to have the ball in his hands and he has to be the main option. And everything else, my opinion, has to flow around him.
Can we win a championship like that? Can we? Yes. Is Brunson good enough? Y'all see Brunson being good enough to have the ball in his hand all the time and everybody else just be ancillary pieces and we win?
I don't think that's.
Yeah. I don't think Brunson.
That's not why you brought.
Brunson will ever be good enough.
But hold on, Flea. But because then now he's saying what I asked him. I'm asking him, Flea, what do you think? Cat getting more touches for AllBall is a problem. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this. I told OG this a couple episodes ago. He's gonna come here many nights screaming and yelling, cursing and carrying on because of certain performances that Cat's gonna have. Whether you like him or not, we may win games and you'll look at him like, I didn't like the way he performed tonight, but we win, right? I'm just saying, it's gonna be a time where Brunson is going to need. They did this for a reason. This was not done. Yes, we were missing a big. Okay, so we make up for that spot. But this was done because we need another guy that we can rely on to go get 25 a night. Julius was coming off of a shoulder injury. We have no clue what he was going to look like coming in this year. Last year, he came off an ankle injury, and it took him 2 weeks to figure out how to play basketball again. Like, I don't know. You know, we trying to keep this thing rolling. We just snatched Mikal Bridges from across the bridge. He averaged 20 a night last year. And we played 82 games. Like, we want guys that's ready to rock and roll. Ready to go. Mitch ain't ready to go. We had to do something. So I'm okay. I'm gonna let you go, Fabian. I'm quite fine with Cat getting 10 to 15 shots a game, 15 to 18 shots a game. I'm fine with that. We'll need him to do that, as well as clean the glass, as well as be a rim protector, as well as play big, whatever that looks like from Cat. We need him. It's necessary.
The thing with Randall was another reason why I was excited about what happened with him last year is the transformation from you are number 2 at best, and it is what it is. Cat's coming over here, to your point, AllBall. At some point, you're going to think you're number 1 and need the ball fed to you outside from the logo. Like, that's what it is. To me, that's some jump shooting, Ray Allen in the last phase of his career kind of business. Then you might have a doofy spin move, get to the basket. What we talked about yesterday, them 16 rebounds, I didn't even realize he had 16 rebounds. They're not like dominating rebounds. That's not who he is. He's not a physical, dominant player like that. And everything about these preseason games have confirmed it for me. No, they need another move. You got to make another move because where's the guy to get to the paint and get you in foul trouble like that without even hesitating? That was Randall last year. That's my issue with this. Are we going to keep harping on this? I hope I get over this shit. I'm not going to lie. But I understand what AllBall is saying. If Cat is out here, it's the $50 million, like you said, and he's supposed to be the greatest big man shooter of all time, which is clearly dead wrong because you are no Dirk, right? That's in the back of your.
Say otherwise.
Get the hell out of you! I don't care what them numbers say. He ain't no Dirk. He ain't no Dirk. Dirk would have had this offense flowing different, and that's the other thing. We have to increase the pace, Cat can really push the pace for 35 minutes a game, Flea? Like that?
I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Like, we got to be able to embrace the change. There's going to be some change. There's going to be some change with this Knicks team. And we seeing it the first 3 games. We got to either embrace it or we do our therapy every week and we yell and scream about our Knickerbockers. But we got, because I tell you this much, there's going to be ebbs and flows with this shit. I keep saying this is a brand new team, how I feel about it. Like, yes, the core is but this shit is brand new. How we going to be approaching games and our offensive approach and our defensive approach, right? Now we got back 2 guys that, you know, it's going to take some pressure off of Cat. Guys might not get in the lane against the Knicks. Keep it real. With OG and Bridges out there defending wings and moving around and being interchangeable, being able to guard 1, 2, 3, 4, we might not get a lot of guys getting into the paint against us. Great guards in this league, so I'm not saying it'll never happen. But we may be in a better position where, okay, Cat doesn't have to be the rim protector that Mitchell Robinson is or Gobert is. He might not have to be. But there's a lot of stuff that's going to look different. And I don't think in the first 3 games we got a real look at what it looks like yet.
Especially with Bridges. Now we get to the OG thing. Yesterday, he had a great game. No, I did not think they were playing through OG Anunoby.
That's what
Flea.
you said. That's what you said.
I said he's a third option. He got he got caught on fire. And I didn't like how it's like what they call the check down. That's what he was. That's what he is, a check down receiver in football. The last option. We don't want him with the ball. You talk about a doofy handle. It improved. I have seen it improve. But that crossover, horrible. Tune in tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. AllBall TV. Thank y'all. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.